persuasive vehicle, and today we're going to speak about the persuasive speech of why German cars are much better than any other car if you want to buy a car. So technically when you go and buy a new car from the dealership, you decide, I want a fancy car, I want a car that have a lot of performance and good technology and in a good price too. But the problem here is most of the Americans in the United States of America decide to buy an American car over a German car. And it has a lot of reasons. First of all, it can be much cheaper. So for instance, if you want to buy a Dodge or a Cadillac and you compare it with a BMW or a Mercedes, these cars are much better. It has a lot of performance and it's actually classified as a luxury cars. So if we're gonna start as why German cars are much better than American cars, it has a lot of reasons. But first of all, German cars have a long history to draw from, as its journey started from hundreds of years ago. Well, I can remember that Germany cars has started in 1886, or maybe no, I guess it's much more than that, but it has a longer history. The racing cars that Germany manufacture is so good, and it can be classified as number one in the world. And I guess like Formula One is one of these cars. Technology in these cars are getting improved every day. Germany, they are improving their cars every day to be number one in the world. Like Rolls-Royce, it's the most fancy car that everyone wanna get, and most of the famous people have this car. Second thing, these cars are so heavy on the road. So if you want to buy a car and can be in a steady, and like if you were speeding and you want a car like you feel like it's shaking on the road and its performance is not good too, you need a car like Germany car that you need in order to feel it. Like if I remember that when I was driving the Mercedes, it was a Mercedes C20 230. I had it before. This car was so good on the road. Believe me, if you just try to drive on this with this car on the road, you feel like you're owning a car, like you have a car in your hand in the wheel, not like the Hyundai or the Honda. I don't say that these cars are not good, but you cannot compare a Germany car to this car. Right now, I have a Volkswagen. This car is amazing. Everybody likes it, including me. This car is heavy on the road. Its performance is so good. The engine is so amazing, and their brakes are so good, and because they're caring about the safety of everyone. And as you know, safety is number one for any person who's willing like to buy a car. So when you search for a car, you have to choose the car that you can protect your family and you in case you had an accident. Most of the factories are using stamped steel when they manufacture the door, or I'm talking about the steel of the car. They're using stamped steel. BMW are doing different thing. They're using stamped steel, but over there they're using carbon fiber, like a carbon fiber layer over the stamped steel, and this is to have like a better defense, and it can protect any person inside it in case any accident happened. The second car that I want to talk about is the Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce contain a lot of airbags in the car. Like it has besides the passenger side and beside above the passenger to protect his head, the knee. It has every airbag in the car. The car is full with airbags, and this is to protect the passenger or the driver if anyone is buying the car. Some people will say that the car may be much more expensive, and some people will not offer it, the car. But here is the thing. When you're buying a car, you're searching for a protection, the safety, and the most performance car that you need in order to like, let's say that you want to be a unique person. How you can be unique if you don't have a unique car? You have a unique car by having a great performance, different than any other car. And what makes it what makes it very expensive is that the performance of the car is so amazing. Like the Porsche, it's a Germany car, but it has a better performance than any other car for like sports car. So when you're investing your money in a car, you're putting it in its place. You don't want to put your money in a car that doesn't deserve it. You need when you put your money in a place, you want to make sure that this money will return back to you. If anything happens, if you decide that you want to sell the car, you will have your money back. That's why Germany cars can be classified as most famous and expensive cars, but they're much better than American cars and many other countries' cars.